Here we go, folks. Week 5 NFL predictions coming up. We'll recap last week real quick. We're having a great year so far. 3 weeks in a row of 11-5. Can you believe it? You bet your money with me. I'm winning you over 2/3 of the time. Can you believe it? 11-5. A couple games that I personally don't blame myself for losing. Let's be clear. The Titans, you can suck it. Saints, suck it. 40-24 overall for the record here. Looking good. We're looking good. We'll take it. Week 1 was obviously a bit of a stinker for us. We like to take that one back, but we've recovered quite a bit here to go here. 40-24. Let's go. So let's get into week 5. No need to waste time. Here are the picks, all right? Give me that red marker out here. Zoom in just a wee bit. Now, this is a tough one here. Rams, Seahawks. What do we have to say? Why is it tough? Well, the reason why it's tough is that the Rams last night, yesterday, 2 days ago, I should say, look, they looked lost against the Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals' defense, I think people have been sleeping on them. At the start of the year, they slept on that defense, saying it was a little too old. We got the retirement home here. I like what they're able to do this year so far. The Seahawks, on the other hand, defense is bad. Give me the Rams here on a bounce-back week after a rough game. I think they bounce back. I don't know. We'd like to see it, but I'm not a buyer in the Seahawks this year so far. They always find a way to win games somehow, but the Rams do play good in the division, too. They just historically have, even when they were booty cheeks. Jets, Falcons. Freak, dude. How does one possibly pick this game, right? This is a London game too, so it's almost impossible to pick because we have two garbage teams. Who wins two garbage teams when you're in London, when you have no sleep? I give it to the Falcons here, solely because I think the Jets are worse. I do. I think the Falcons at least have a better offense, all things considered, but hard to say. Hard to say on this one. Lions, Vikings. I say it all the time. There's no way, and I can't believe that the Jets got to win before the Lions did, but there's no way the Lions can stay winless. Or can they? Or can they? Give me the Vikings here. At home. The Lions, last week, they've been somewhat impressive, I think. Through their losses, I think they've looked okay. Last week looked like garbage. Okay? The Lions suck. They almost beat the Ravens, for Pete's sake. The Vikings do know how to choke, but here we go. I'm going Vikings on this one. Saints, football team. The Saints are doing exactly what I predicted they would do week 2. Every other week they're playing like absolute bum cheeks. Old granny bum cheeks. Here, we might see a little bit of a change. The football team, I think they're not that good. I really don't think they're that good, okay? The defense has been pretty suspect this year so far. The Saints' offense has been suspect. Give me the Saints here. I think Jameis has a bounce-back week. Looks good. We'll see what it looks like. Patriots, Texans. I think you know the game management is going to win this game. It's going to be the Patriots winning the game. Texans obviously didn't score against the Bills last week. Patriots defense, relatively stout, so keep that in mind. They held the Bucs pretty well. The Texans are not near the level of the Buccaneers. Dolphins, Bucs, speaking of, I'm going Buccaneers on this one. The Dolphins look like butt cheeks right now. They're looking bad. They're looking bad. Packers-Bengals is a very exciting game. Packers have traditionally struggled on the road, actually, if you look over the last couple seasons. I'm still going to go Packers. I think the Bengals are playing a little bit over their level right now. I don't think they're necessarily a 3-1 team right now. The Packers looked pretty darn good last week. Playing a very tough defense, all things considered. The Bengals don't have quite the tough defense that the Steelers have, though. It's going to be a tough one, but let's go ahead and let's go Packers on this one. Steelers, Broncos. It's very hard to pick the Steelers after a terrible game last week, but I think a lot of it was due to game management. I think Najee was running all over him, and they threw it a lot more than they should have. They could have run all over that Packers defense if they wanted. The Broncos, they likely will not have Teddy B, to my knowledge, and it's going to be going to none other than Drew Lock. Drew Lock's not going to do well against the Steelers D. Let me just tell you that. Panthers, Eagles. Panthers did not look good last week, but we're going to go with the Panthers here. The Eagles' offense looked pretty darn good last week, but I just look, I think the Eagles have a chance to win this one, but I think Hurts is going to have a bad game this week against the Panthers. Pretty good defense historically this year. You know, they've been playing really well. Last week was obviously not quite fair because you're facing one of the top offenses in the league. Now, Eagles, pretty good offense this year, but I'm still going Panthers on this one. Jags, Titans. Titans bounce back. They're going to run it all over the Jags. Derrick Henry put up 170 last week. He's going to put up 150 this week. That's what I'm telling you. Bears. What am I talking about? Skipping. Browns, Chargers. Tough freaking game. This one is a tough one. It's going to be a fantastic game, though, too. Browns have a fantastic defense so far. Chargers have had great offense. I'm going Chargers on this one, actually, which is a tough pick for me because I like the Browns a lot. But the Chargers' defense has looked so good this year for no reason. I don't know why they're playing so well. And maybe that comes crumbling down this week. Bears, Raiders. I find it very tough to pick the Raiders here, but I'm going to pick them after last night. Kind of a bum performance, but I got to pick them. Cardinals, 49ers. The Cardinals are due to lose, but I don't think they're going to lose this week quite yet. Odds are we get Trey Lance. A lot of Trey Lance sightings. I just don't know if he's ready for how this Cardinals defense is played. If the Cardinals go to 5-0, they're going to put the league on notice. I'll just tell you that. Giants, Cowboys. Pretty easy pick here. Going to go Cowboys. The Giants did reach up and snatch the groin. They snatched a W out of the groin of Jameis Winston. Eat a W. That's all I'm telling you. Give me Cowboys. Chiefs, Bills. It's a rough one, but I got to go Chiefs. Look, they're not a 2-2 team. They've been playing bad, really bad. They almost lost to the Eagles. I think that they just sneak away a win against a Bills team that has looked really, really freaking good lately. It's going to be a close one. I could see the Bills absolutely winning this game, though. But I got to pick them. I'm picking too many home teams, so again, one of these is going to do an upset. Could be Niners, could be Bills, but I think the Chiefs, they'll respond back and do their garbage. And we're going to go home again. I hate to do it, but Ravens, Colts at Ravens. I got to give the Ravens the win here. I haven't liked the Colts so far this year. That Chiefs-Bills game's really got me upset, but I think I'm going with these picks. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we can have another great week.